Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and thanks for tuning in to another episode in my Anno 1800 Let's Play. And in the last episode, we fixed our issues with our farmers' population. As you can see, we've built two separate suburbs outside of our main town center, one down there and one over here. Now, as I said in the last episode, I'm not exactly happy with the gardens that we have set out here. I think we could be a little bit more economical with the space, but we will leave that for now. I actually may just completely revamp this at some point. But we're starting to run out of substantial space on our island at this point. Obviously, we do have quite a bit more that we could do over here as far as building for houses is concerned. But we've got a lot of farms that we could put over in this general area, so I think we could probably utilize the space a little bit better. So I will be looking to reorganize that. But the main thing I think we're going to try and do in today's episode is readjust these this port side here. It's far too crowded, I think. I need to spread things out, and we are going to want to start building our navy. I want to get some really nice ships out. We're obviously going to have to start settling some other territories. I would like to get access to hops fertility and fur abundance, so I think this one would be a good one to settle on, and possibly this one too, because we could get access to red peppers. This one is a little bit close to the pirates, though. It does have the nitre deposits, which I actually haven't ever dealt with in the game, but it would be good to probably get at least the fur and the hops, and then also the red peppers, because then we can actually start creating canned food, which the artisans are going to want quite soon. Obviously, the fur as well. They're going to want some fur coats because they think they're fancy. But yeah, so we're going to readjust our ports over here and possibly do a little bit more work on our agriculture district. And we're going to need to readjust our timber production as well. I was taking a look at what we have in our production screen, and we're actually covering everything quite well. However, you can see that our consumption to production is -1 for logs, so we're going to need a few more of those. We can definitely step up our production there. I think we did add a couple more fish, so we'll keep an eye on that, or I should say fisheries. We'll keep an eye on that. You can see that the demand is going quite high just because we've built a lot more houses. So we may need to add some more of those soon. Obviously, the schnapps, we could get some more of those in, but I've just had such a hard time in my own Anno 1800 playthroughs in actually keeping enough schnapps to keep people happy. Like, it requires a ton of farms. We're going to need to look at our clothing, too. The sausages are just stabilized, but we might need a little bit more of them as well. And then, obviously, stockpiling sales. So we've got a lot of kind of micromanagement to do with our... what am I doing here? Micromanagement with our production. And we're going to readjust over here as well, kind of neaten things up. We also did get access in the last episode to the zoo, and I would love to have a zoo, but I just don't really know where I would put it on this island. In fact, this probably would have been a relatively nice area over here for it. I guess maybe we could think maybe in this area here. It depends on how reorganizing all of this stuff goes. I may actually move some of my potato farms over here. But I haven't exactly decided what to do yet. We're going to leave the industrial district for another episode, though, because I would really like to get a couple of the aforementioned jobs done, and maybe get access to one of our first big ships here. The Clipper and the Ship of the Line, we need 750 artisans, so I'll be focusing on upgrading that as well. So I'm not going to make you guys watch most of this. I'm going to actually try and really condense my Anno 1800 playthroughs, just so you guys don't have to watch a lot of extra buildings. So the first thing I'm going to do is try and focus on our logging industry, and that may require moving it somewhere else. Question is where. We've got a lot of unused space up here, which could lend to the logging camps be moved up there. And then that actually frees up quite a bit of room here for more building. So that's what we're going to focus on first. So I'm gonna work on the logging camps and the sawmills, and then once we come back and I show you the the new area that we've allocated for this, then we will get work on this docking area too. I think we have run out of really any room for fish over here. Just because we've got all the sand mines. Now, we could move the sand mines, actually. Oh, city becomes uglier. Why? Oh no, and mission foul up. Yeah, that was unfortunate, but we couldn't help her with that mission. So that is fine. What is going on with the unhappy populace? A lot of people are unhappy. I wonder why.
As you do in your newspaper.
Unhappy farmer. I think just because a lot of them are missing basic necessities. So we'll sort that out first, but let's take a look at moving our wood production and expanding it before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Alright guys, well this isn't very good. As I was starting to prepare the movement of our lumber yards over to our industrial district, we've actually got a massive riot going on here. And I think I do know why. It's probably because they don't have access to a marketplace over here, and the fact that we probably don't have enough police stations. So if we look here, yeah, they don't have access to a marketplace. That was a big oversight. So what I'm going to do is delete these here and get a marketplace in there so that they stop being so angry. And then we are probably going to have to beef up our security. Let's see, are they happy about that? They are relatively okay with that now. As far as the police station goes, though, yeah, we don't really actually have coverage over here. So we're going to plop a police station down there, too, and get those riots dealt with. I think I may have been too hasty in putting down all these houses here. You can see these guys are lacking access to a marketplace as well. So we're obviously going to have to put one of those down. I think I'll just pop it right there, and that should help make these guys a little bit happier. But yeah, we're going to have to obviously focus on fixing this as well, because we can't have people that are unhappy. Can't have that at all. But yes, once the police are trained up here, hopefully we can deal with this rioting. Is there anything else that they lack here? Okay, riot intensity 45%, so it is going down. And they've got everything that they need over here, which is fantastic. As I said, we may just have to completely demolish this and make it a little bit more practical for these people. It probably wasn't fair that we just threw some hovels down. And police are in action. Where are they? Where are the police? Yes, arrest them. Arrest the rioters. Oh, look how many there are. This is insane. Wow. First time I've ever had a riot, guys, so this is really kind of cool to see. But yeah, we've got the police going around, rounding up all the perpetrators to these crimes, and we will see them behind bars. Alright guys, welcome back, and we have successfully moved our logging industry into our industrial district. You can see that I've got 2 level 2 warehouses here, which should be more than enough for the 6 sawmills that we've got in the center here. And I've done a couple of decorations as well. We've put some boxes of crates here, some oil drums, we've got a water tower, just to make it look a little bit more like an industrial warehouse area. I've got some nice cement flooring here just outside the sides of the warehouse. And I've got 4 lumber camps over towards the back here, and most of them should be operating close to 100%. There's 99 there, 100, 94, but that's just because I needed this one to be close to the warehouses, and then 100% there. If we move over here, you can see that that has gained us quite a bit of good territory to build up something over here. May actually be a zoo. I haven't decided yet. If we kind of, because we've got a little block here, if we kind of cut this road across, we could actually have a pretty good zoo in this general area. Obviously, we have to extend the fields that we've got going on here. And we were desperately low on fish as well. I think that's what was causing most of the rioting. It was going down to basically no fish being delivered at all. So over in this area, I've added 5 more fishing ports, and we should be starting to stockpile fish again. But it looks like we're still actually running through all the wood that we are using, because we have upped our sawmills by 2. We used to have 4, now we have 6. So just before we move on to a different task, let me try. And don't want it too far out of the way that it's not going to really be producing much. But yeah, so 94 there, 94 there. It is unfortunate, but that extra 100, by the time he gets to the warehouse, it may help us out. Not too sure, and we can actually cut this into here, maybe put another one back there as well. I'll keep an eye on it and see how things go. The riot finally stopped over here, but I'm still cleaning up the ruins of that riot. That was actually pretty insane. And we have a fire. We have a very large fire over here that we have to deal with. Thankfully, I did build another fire station, so we've got some reinforcements headed that way. We've got a main fire station over here, and even this one should be able to lend a hand, so I'm not too concerned about that at this point. But while the fire is raging in our city center, I did manage to get all of our remaining farmers' huts up to at least the workers' level. But I'm going to have to sort this unhappy population here. I don't know exactly why they're unhappy, but it's probably because we are missing stuff. Yes, you can see the sausages are lacking, and they want access to canned food. Over here, sausages are lacking as well. So, yeah, I think the next job is going to be re-evaluating this section here, because we've got a lot of sheep farms and a lot of our pig farms, but it's not really enough, unfortunately. So, we might have to actually move some of these production buildings inside our industrial district, because they don't actually need to be near the farms themselves. That can actually be inside the industrial district instead. So I'm going to probably take a look at that very, very soon, but what I do want to do beforehand, do I want to do this district next? I don't think I do just yet. If we look at, where's a warehouse? How's our wheat? We've got good wheat, good flour, and we're holding on bread. So I think we're fine there for now. We seem to be increasing quite a bit in soap. Oh, good. So we can actually sell this now. Yes, so let's sell. Minimum stock that we'll keep is 50 for us. Or maybe just to be safe, we'll do 75. And then sell above 80. So anything else we can sell. And hopefully that means that we can get quite a bit of money from the prison. And yeah, this warehouse, obviously, we're kind of maxed out there, so we need to sell more of that if we can. Over here, the window production is going very well, but yeah, we need the canned food. We need beef, red peppers. The rum we're going to have to wait for now, so we would like to settle an island, but I think we need to sort this out first. Sort out the unhappiness in our population. Oh, please get those fires out. Anyways, yes, so the next task over here is going to be sorting this out. And I will get back to you as soon as I've got a good plan in mind, or a more, what do I want to say? Just a better use of this area. It's not a very good use of this area right now. We could be getting a lot more farms into here, so we'll straighten this out and then get back. Alright everyone, welcome back, and as you can see, we have made quite a difference in this little farming district here. We've just organized our farms in a lot more of a cost-effective manner and a space-saving manner, and it has made a world of difference. Look at this massive area that we could either put in more farms or possibly make like a little district here or a neighborhood. But let me walk you through the changes that I have made here. So first things first, I've upgraded all of our warehouses to tier 2, and you can see that even that isn't enough because the loading docks are still getting filled up here, just due to the amount of people that we have. But tier 2 is better than tier 1. So I moved all of my sheep farms over to this general location, kind of tucked them in against the hillside, put some trees in. I think that looks quite nice. And I've moved all of our main clothiers and sail production up into the industrial district. We've also moved all the slaughterhouses up here, and I've added 3 more. I only had 2 to begin with. I've moved our soap production, so we've got our rendering works and our soap factories up here. And then I've added 3 of the schnapps distilleries. We'll start trying to get some schnapps built, because not only did I readjust the cultivation area of our 2 potato farms, but I've added 3 more as well. So that should really help with our potato issues, because we were actually running quite low on potatoes, but now you can see it is increasing. Our fish is just holding level. Our lumber and timber are doing very well. The clothing is still an issue, though. Even though I added, I think we only had 4 originally, and I added 3 more. So maybe we'll just have to upgrade these even more. You can see that these 2 I've actually upgraded to tier 3. They're very large warehouses, just to allow more people to offload their goods quicker. Other than that, the last thing I will do, probably not this episode, but maybe in the next episode, is just move all of our sand and glass to a different location. I don't really like it here. I think we'll move it maybe over to our new fishing area over here. Yeah, we have so many people here, almost 5,000 inhabitants. We need about 8 fisheries just to keep our population happy. And speaking of happy population, you can see that I have fixed that. They were very angry before, but I think it was just due to the massive influx of residents that we had, and then we didn't really do anything to kind of beautify our city and organize it. So I fixed all of those problems. And let's see, what can we do for you? Find and collect the farmer's husband. Where is he? He's at the bar somewhere, obviously, having a good time. Farmer's husband. Oh, there we go. And we got a shepherd, which we can equip at the trade union. Interesting. What does that do? Let's run over to our trade union here. So we've already got the productivity for frame knitters, sheep farms, linen mill, and embroiderers. That's very good. Chance of fire, we've got the fire safety poster, but we can put in the shepherd, which makes animal farm productivity plus 10%. That is huge, actually. That will really help us with our sausage issue that we were having here. And actually, now that we've got a very good stockpile here, we can upgrade some of these houses to artisans. So let's go ahead and do that, make like a nice little middle block here. I don't know why we upgraded those for. But let's see, where else do we want to upgrade? I want to keep these 4 rows on the outsides as much as we can, still builders. So let's do those 2. Let's do those 4. Something like that. And then just to make it even, we'll do that block there. And what is this? Breaking news, Her Majesty the Queen seems to have vanished. No official statement has been released as yet, but Her Majesty's steward, Sir Archibald Blake, appeared frantic when seen descending the palace steps this morning.
Hot under the collar.
Oh dear. That is not good. So now we have to sail to Sir Archibald's lighthouse, so we'll go ahead and grab our ship for that. And let's get him over there. Obviously, our income had plummeted quite a bit, but I think it has stabilized now that we've actually got the productivity back in our farms. I basically moved all of this stuff at once, and that reset the productivity, so we're actually like negative 1,000 for quite some time. But I think that has all sorted itself out, and yeah, I'm very happy with how this is looking here. As you can see, our industrial district is filling up quite a bit as well. That's good to see. Oh yeah, unfortunately we had another explosion in our steelworks. Actually, that's probably why our income was so good, because it exploded and I wasn't paying the maintenance cost on that. But other than that, yeah, things are looking pretty well. We're obviously, in the next episode, we're going to start settling a couple more islands. So we've got a lot to do in the next episode, but this episode, we're going to finally build our theater. Oh no, I had to rebuild that steelworks. So we'll wait until we get 5 more, and then we will build that up. But pretty much the next thing we're going to do is just readjust or kind of clean up this general area here. I don't know if I'm going to do that this episode, though. We've had quite a bit of off-camera building. Well, that's where I'm going to move my sand mines, and we're going to move the window makers and the glass makers over there as well. But let's see. We wanted to get 750 artisans to basically get the ship of the line, and we do? Do we have enough of that? We do. We just don't have enough weapons. Do we have a weaponsmith, or have we not built one of those? We got a furnace, got the steelworks. We don't even have a weaponsmith. Can we afford that, though? How much is that in upkeep? 150. That's not too bad.
Now, here is a vital matter.
The Queen and Country, yes.
New expedition.
Okay. The Queen has vanished. Archibald has asked you to chase her over land and sea and find out what on earth she is playing at. So hunting almost certain, diplomacy likely, navigation likely. And we're going to need some rations, and we might actually find some new regions. So let's not do this just yet. What I would like to do, since we don't have to do that right now, is get a ship. I want to get a nice ship, too. Clipper... I think the frigate, because we'll want the naval power. The Clipper is more of a cargo ship. I would love to get a ship of the line, but I think we're going to have to go with the Clipper, because we're not going to have enough weapons, unless we just build it now. If I build it... Where could I build it? Would be nice to build it up here. Alright, let's put that down and then try and get 30 weapons. And get our ship built, and then once that is done, we will probably end the episode. We'll start on the quest for that. But do we have enough? Oh, and I wasted 10 on that as well. Okay, that is fine. So you know what? Actually, let's do some building over here with the ports. And I won't make a cut on this because I don't really know yet. You guys haven't said whether or not you prefer me doing cuts and building or not, so we'll do a little bit of both in this episode and see what you guys make of it. Okay, so for the windows, that's the artisan level over here, isn't it? Yes, so we're gonna need... I've got 3 sand mines so far, which is pretty good. So let's put 3 of them nice and close together like so. Obviously, we're going to need a warehouse here. And it's, of course, not going to fit in this beautiful little area that we made. So let's delete that. In fact, it might not even fit this close at all, because I might not be able to build. Aha! So that is the main problem. So actually, with that in mind, if we kind of delete this just to there, and then can we move these guys up to there? That might look a little bit nicer. Okay, that one can't go as far, so let's line this back up. So we've got our sand mines, and I like how the quay actually connects there. I think that's pretty cool looking. And is this all quay as well? Not quite. Almost all of it is. So we'll do like to there. And then can we build a small warehouse like right behind it? No, we cannot. Not quite. Does that allow for the warehouses in range, though? We're going to have to make sure that we can access all of these. So let's build that to there, and that should give access to all 3 to the warehouse, which is good. And then we're gonna... Yeah, I deleted all of this over here because I think we got a little bit too carried away on our building. So we want to get... Where is this? Where am I? That one? Yeah, you can take that one. I just don't want... I just want the back ones there.
A competitor raised a settlement.
That is fine. Do we have another mission here? Looks like we did. There you are.
Can any friend lift this demon?
Oh boy, what's wrong here? Find and collect Maria. She's just sleeping outside the church, is she? And we got colored fireworks, which we can put at her town hall, which gives +10 happiness. No kidding. I think we did build a town hall over here. We did. So let's pop that in, and then hopefully that'll increase our happiness even further. So yeah, we started this episode with quite a bit of a disaster going on, and it has definitely turned out to be a bit better this time. Let's see. For the window maker. That does look nice there. Because I obviously can't build anything here. I can put it there, though. If I put that there... And then, oh, the quay goes right to it. That actually looks really cool. I like that. Okay. And then we will put the glass maker right there, and it actually lines up perfectly. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, so that is good for now, and then what we can do is get rid of all of this, and then maybe we can move our other 4 fishing ships or fishing vessels back over here. Let's remove the quay. There we go, and we can get rid of you, you, and you. And that will give us a bunch of resources back, which is good. And let's just get rid of that for now. Very nice. Yeah, so look at how much we saved there. That is really good. We've got full output storage here, so we're probably going to have to put another warehouse kind of in the center, and then we can put the other 4 fishing ports over on that section. But I'm just so happy to see that people are mostly happy now. The artisans aren't going to be happy because they're missing the canned food. You can see that that's something that they want. We could give them sewing machines, but that is quite expensive. It's 500 maintenance cost, and we just don't have that right now. We'll work on getting the canned food first, and then we can look at that. Do we have enough weapons now? 26. 26 weapons to get our massive ship going. So that's pretty much what we're waiting on. And we do want to kind of sort this out as well. It's a little bit crowded here. Well, I do want to put some more depots, and I also want to get some weaponry out. A repair crane would be cool, too, if we could get that installed. So, since we're working over here, let's see, can I move you over to there? That kind of looks good, because this is more like industrial-ish. In fact, just to make it look a little bit nicer, let's move you to there. And then kind of have this come out... How far do I want it out to? Maybe about there could look good? Yeah, I do like that. And then I think we're capped maximum at 170 here. We could upgrade the harbor, though. There we go. And then that will give us actually a bigger cap. I don't want to upgrade it again, because we're 1 away from getting our theater. So that will be awesome. So yeah, pier. We've. What's this for actually? Pier. Provides additional space for ships to unload and load goods. Really? Okay. I don't think that's necessary though, because we've got this here, and we've got the depot. But we finally have 40. Man, we've been waiting 3 episodes for this? Or at least 2. It's a maintenance cost of 100, but I think we can afford it, and it will make people a lot happier. There we go. And then let's put, what do we got? Watering hole in the artisans. Why don't we put, like, a little newsstand on the side there? We can put a few plaza benches. And actually, what I want to do, let's move the newsstand to there. Because what we could do is actually have some memorial statues right out front as well. So put one there. One there. And then let's fill the rest in with some nice, the paving ornaments. That looks pretty good. Surely that should have helped out the population as well. Looks good. Looks good. And yeah, this is a bit more spread out. At the Harbor Master's office, we don't have anything that we can apply there. So what else can we do while we wait for those weapons? We've got a school, but we don't have access, I don't think, to the university just yet, or to hospitals. Right? We don't have universities. No. We will look at where we're going to put our zoo as well. I'm kind of thinking this area looks good, but we're going to have to go on a bunch of expeditions first and actually get a hold of some animals before that's going to be practical. The rum, too. Yeah, we don't have access to sugarcane or the rum distillery. And obviously we aren't quite at the point where we are able to utilize the oil. So yeah, pretty much everything is done. We could start getting a few defenses built out here. That requires weapons, though. So we're probably going to have to get a couple of weaponsmith going. Oh no! Where? I heard ding ding ding. Where's the fire? Oh, it's over here, but that's okay. I built a fire station there as well. Thank you very much to that gentleman that cut. Why is this all on fire, though? What? What the heck? Holy cow. Well, as long as it doesn't catch all of my salt, or my sand mine and glass works on fire, then I guess we're okay with that. Yeah, I want to move maybe this over to this section too, and then have like a little roadway. In fact, like how far can I move that over, where it'll actually sit properly? So yeah, that's kind of the extent of it right there. Well, that is fine. We can obviously put it somewhere else too. We don't have to put it over there. We could maybe move it over here. 20 and 20. Let's upgrade that because we do need to keep our people happy. And let's see. 29, so we are almost there. Almost there. Let's just fast forward until we can grab that last weapon. We've got enough sails, and it's just going to take 12 minutes to build. So I'll do a few more projects in the meantime while we wait for this thing to build. And there we go. So that is going to take a little bit of time, but I do love in Anno 1800 where it actually shows it being like steadily built in the actual sailing shipyard, which is very cool. Very cool indeed. Alright, so this will be the last cut to this episode. I have no idea how long this episode is going to be, because I'm going to be editing down to be a little bit shorter. But once we come back, we will have our first great ship of the line. Alright guys, here she is, and what a beautiful sight. Look at that massive ship that we have here. Very, very cool looking, and of course we are going to send it on our quest here. So let's move it over here. Let's get our flagship out of the way. We'll equip this with a couple of provisions, and then we will send it on its way. And who's trading here? Archibald. Also having a major problem keeping up with the amount of soap that we're selling off here. As you can see, our tallow was 0. Our soap is at 147, but we have no tallow because our pig production was way down. So I've actually added another 5 pig farms here as well, just to keep the population happy. And if we want to expand, we're going to need to make sure we have enough sausages for everyone. But yeah, they're a very content populace right now, which is fantastic to see. Let's move this ship of the line forwards. Looks so awesome with the green and white colors. We've got the lion on there as well. Let's move into the transfer menu. We're going to take 50 timber. We gonna take any weapons? Let's wait until we have 10 weapons, then we'll take 10 weapons with us. And what else should I take? probably some food as well. So we'll take 50 fish. And 10 weapons. There we go. So I think that is good there. So let's assign our ship to the quest. Gonna assign the... Oh, we gotta rename that. Is that possible? We'll take a look at that in the next episode there. Preparing ship 100%, it says, with what we have here. Actually, can we equip these item sockets too? Because that gives us navigation of 30. And then this one here, which gives us some extra naval power. So, navigation is good. And diplomacy, does that actually help too? Check mark. Excellent. Alright, let's send her off. And there she goes. Yeah, surely we can rename it, but there we go, guys. Our ship is going to sail off on its first quest, and that's where we're going to leave it. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. And as always, I will see you in the next one.